All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into the Aussie entertainment world. We've got massive comebacks happening on stage, but at the same time, there are some game-changing new rules coming for what you see on screen. So, let's get right into it.
So, you know how after a few quiet years, everything's suddenly back on? Well, huge international tours are flooding the country with sound. But, and this is a big but, it's raising a pretty serious question. Have we, as Aussie audiences, completely forgotten how to act at a live show? Let's take a look.
Kicking things off, we've got the absolute legends, Metallica. They are back, and I mean back, storming the country with their M72 World Tour. Can you believe it's their first time here since Soundwave back in 2013? Yeah, it's been a while, and the welcome has been, well, pretty massive.
All right, so here's the plan. We're going to kick off with the good, the bad, and the ugly of live music's return. Then we'll look at the awesome lineup of tours heading our way. We'll also touch on how artists are going green, unpack a massive change coming to your streaming services, and finish up with some brand new Aussie tunes.
Okay, first up, big tours, bigger problems. Yeah, the triumphant return of live music has brought with it, let's just say, a rise in some pretty bad behavior.
And look, the Metallica tour is a perfect example of this split. On the one hand, you've got the good stuff, right? James Hetfield rocking a kangaroo suit, the band covering Aussie classics, total love for the fans. But then you get the other side of the coin. We're talking reports of some really disgusting behavior. Meth and marijuana use right there in the crowd, even near kids. It's like after a few years off, some people just completely forgot the basic rules of being in a crowd together.
And hey, it's not just the fans who are getting fed up. The artists themselves are calling it out. Just look at this quote from Liam Gallagher. I mean, he does not mince his words. Someone launched a flare into the crowd at one of his shows, and he just went for it. This really drives home the point that this isn't just about being annoying. It's getting seriously dangerous.
Okay, but let's not get too bogged down in the negativity, because despite a few bad apples, the future of live music here looks absolutely incredible. Let's talk about the upcoming Aussie lineup.
And seriously, just take a look at this. We're already talking about early 2026, and the calendar is getting jam-packed. You've got Good Charlotte doing huge arena shows, which is going to be epic. Crowded House is headlining a brand new festival right on Bondi Beach. And even the massive dance show The Next Step is bringing their world tour down under. There's really something for everyone.
And you can tell the artists feel it too. Joel Madden from Good Charlotte said it himself. Australia feels like a home away from home. And you know what? After 7 years without a new album, you just know these shows are going to be absolutely massive. Fans are ready.
And like I mentioned, it's not just about the old favorites coming back. We're getting totally new events too. This Golden Hour thing on Bondi Beach, that's a huge deal. It's the first proper big concert on Bondi in over a decade. And to kick it off, they've got Aussie Kiwi legends Crowded House, plus the amazing Thelma Plum. What a lineup.
So, we've got the crowds and the comeback, but there's another really important conversation happening. Beyond just the music, artists are starting to think seriously about how their tours are impacting the planet. It's all about rocking a greener future.
And check this out. Two absolute powerhouses of Aussie rock, Sarah McLeod and Dallas Frasca, are leading the charge. They're launching this Green Electric Tour, a 15-date run that's been designed from the very beginning to be as sustainable as possible. They're actually using specific strategies to cut down and offset their environmental impact. It's pretty cool.
And this quote from Sarah McLeod just nails it, doesn't it? If rock and roll can't lead the charge for change, what can? It's such a great point. It's not just about making noise anymore. It's about making a difference. And it feels like this is a real shift happening in the music world.
Okay, so this idea of big changes isn't just happening on the stage. Let's switch gears and zoom out to our screens at home, because there are some new rules for your stream coming in. And trust me, this is a major shift in Australia's streaming landscape.
So, what is it? Well, the government is introducing something called a content investment quota. Basically, it's a new law that's going to require the big streaming services, you know who I'm talking about, to invest a certain amount of their Aussie earnings back into making new local content. The whole point is to get more Aussie stories made and seen. So here's how it works. If you're a streamer with over 1 million Aussie subscribers, you've got to choose one of two models. You can either invest 10% of what you spend here on local content, or you can invest 7.5% of the revenue you make here.
Now, for the big players like Netflix, Disney+, whichever way they slice it, this means they're going to have to pour millions and millions of dollars directly into new Australian productions. So what does that mean for you and me? Simple. More Aussie shows, more Aussie movies, right there on the global stage.
All right, and to wrap things up, let's get back to the heart of it all. What fuels this whole creative ecosystem in the first place? And that is, of course, brand new music. Let's talk about Australia's newest sounds. And we've got a couple of fantastic but very different new releases to talk about. First, from the absolute icon, Paul Kelly. He's got a new album out called 70, a really personal collection of songs to mark his 70th birthday. Then you flip the coin and you got Melbourne rock veterans Nick Barker and the Reptiles with a raw, riff-heavy new single called Bloodnose, which was actually inspired by watching someone's downfall on social media. Two very different stories, both pure Aussie.
So, when you put it all together, what have we got? We've got a scene that is absolutely buzzing. The stadiums are packed, there are new laws coming in to protect and promote our own stories, and our legends are still putting out incredible new music. But there are also these real challenges bubbling under the surface, right? The bad fan behavior, the push for sustainability. So it leaves you with a big question, doesn't it? As Aussie entertainment really steps back into the global spotlight, what's going to define this era? Will it be our incredible, resilient creativity, or will it be the brand new problems that we're still trying to figure out how to solve?